All right, so you're looking for an overview of the flipping stocks or fast fortune club programs? That's what we're going to do. Let's get to it. Hey everybody, so I wanted to give you a quick overview of Tom Gentile's Fast Fortune Club. It used to be called the Flipping Stocks Club. I think in the video and on the checkout page it's still referred to as that, but it's been changed to the Fast Fortune Club now. It doesn't really matter what the name is, but I get questions all the time about what the heck is this? What is this about? What do I do? Is it for me? And I'll get to that in just a second. I want to give you a little bit of background just about myself. I've been what's called a performance marketer for about 20 plus years, where I actually promote other people's products and services and earn a commission. I've done this in the e-commerce space for a long time. And one of the things that has allowed me to be successful and kind of stay true to myself and not be one of those what they call scam artists or things like that, or promoting products I don't believe in, is I purchase every single product that I promote. I've always done that. I will always do that. And like I said, I primarily focus in other areas, but one area I've been interested in personally over the past few years is getting more into investing. My grandfather made millions in the stock market. My father's done quite well, and both of them have told me that really the reason they've been able to do that is information. My grandfather subscribed to multiple newsletters and had friends that were kind of inside Wall Street that he'd get information from. And my father actually still subscribes to a couple of newsletters, one of which I know costs like $4,000 a year, and he gets it once a quarter. So he gets four of them a year. They're about 10 or 12 pages long, and it's costing him $4,000 a year just for this information to help him in investing. And he doesn't really do a lot of it himself. He just works with an investment financial planner to manage his portfolio and things like that. So I knew that information was always key. So I've always been on the lookout for, who can help me the most. I get hit up by financial planners and investment advisors all the time, but a lot of them, I think, always have an agenda where they want to earn their commission and they want to earn the biggest commission. And so they push products and services that will get them to that point. I know there's some trustworthy people out there that don't do that, but quite a few of them that I've met seem to be have that mindset, and I just don't really trust a lot of them. So anyway, I've wanted to learn as much as I can myself, and I think it was last May or so it's been nearly a year, I came across Tom Gentile, and through a friend of mine actually, and he pointed me towards this flipping stocks or fast fortune program as a good place to get started. So I purchased a product last year and was really blown away with what I got for the minimal investment that it was. And I've made multiple five figures since that time. Again, this is me personally. Everybody's going to be different. And again, I'll run through exactly what the program is in just a second. So that's kind of just my backstory, that I've had a lot of success with this and I believe in it, and I'm still using it to this day. I was logged in this morning. We got a trade recommendation a couple weeks ago that I got in on. And it's something I'll continue to use. And I believe, Tom's going to be around for quite a long time. This program's been around for a while. It's an evergreen program, meaning it'll last year after year after year. It's not something that, goes away because of the election coming up or whatever reason. It'll always be here. So that's my long-winded backstory. So back to what the heck is this? Essentially, it's an options trading program. And when I started out in this program, I had no clue what a stock option was. I will fully admit that. And when I dove in, I was a little bit, felt like I was treading water about ready to sink. There is a learning curve for people like me and possibly you that may not have a ton of experience in the investment world. I will say that right up front. And if that scares the heck out of you, then this isn't for you. But it's something I was interested in and I was able to figure out. And in some of the other videos that I have on my channel here, I actually walk through some help resources and how you should get started in the program. Because I don't think the program does the best job of helping new people get started. They do have the resources, they just don't tell you explicitly where they are, but I do in my videos. So take a look at some of the other videos if you get kind of lost or want to know how to get started. But essentially, it is an options trading program, and what you're paying for, I think I paid $47 to get in. Someone told me the other day they're monkeying with the pricing, that it was like $39 for a year and $79 for 2 years or something like that. But anyway, that's for a whole year. That's not a monthly payment. That's for an entire year. So like I said, I paid $47 for an entire year, and that gets you 2 to 4 trade recommendations per month from Tom, and it gets you access to the program with again, I walked through it in another video. There's tons of information in there. It was worth the $47 just to get the information behind the scenes in the program, as far as his video trainings and newsletters and things like that. And a couple weeks after I signed up, I got this in the mail, which is a huge binder full of actual information and useful things in here. I'm trying to hold out the camera there. If you sign up and don't get this in the mail right away, don't freak out. A lot of the stuff in here is actually in video format in the course, but there are some nice extra bonuses. And then I don't know how often they're coming. I've gotten a few of these now. I do get a pretty substantial newsletter. This one's about, it's 12 pages long. I do get this in the mail every few months or so that has a lot more information. So again, this is all about buying access to information. And then Tom actually, if you go through his video, there's a link in the description below if you haven't watched it yet. Oh, my camera just went out of focus, so hopefully that comes back in there. If you haven't watched Tom's video, go watch that, and he kind of walks through what information he provides for you as far as trade recommendations. And I mean, it's very cut and paste, I guess is the way to put it. And again, I walk through this in another video where I go through the action alerts and exactly what process you go through, where you get an action alert and then you execute the trade yourself. Once you pay the yearly fee to get in, you're not paying Tom any more money. All the money that you put in after that is directly into whatever brokerage account that you pick. And that's totally up to you what you pick. I go through that in another video as well, as far as different brokerage accounts. They have different minimums and things like that. And then how many options you choose to buy is up to you as well. Each option, for the most part, have been in the $150 to $300 range. I think the one in January was like $220 to buy a single option, and you can buy more than one if you want, but you don't have to. I tell people, if you get in here, start out slow. Buy a single option for a single trade. It takes 3 to 6 weeks most of the time for those to run their course and for you to cash out. And just see how it goes. Like, see if it's something you want to continue doing. Again, it's at most you've wasted a couple $100 or something, if you end up losing any money. There have been times when I've lost money. There have been trades that have not gone well. I've not lost a lot, I will say that. Tom is very good. If there's a trade in progress that is not performing as expected, he will send out an alert to stop it, to tell you to get out, that is, hey, it's just not going the way we want. Just get out, limit your losses, which I really like, because I've seen other programs where they give you an option trade recommendation and that's it. And you just do that trade, and it's up to you as far as when you get out, or if they do give you a deadline of when you should get out. They never assist you if it's going up or down more than expected. And Tom will do both. If it's going down more, he'll tell you to get out. And if it's going up more, he may tell you to cash out some of your profit so that it guarantees at least break even. He's done that a couple times over the past year, which I thought was kind of cool. And one of the trades I think ended up going up quite a bit more, so we made quite a bit of profit on that one. And the other one actually went down just a tiny bit, and we didn't make as much, but because we cashed out half of it ahead of time, we didn't lose any money. I don't know if that makes any sense. If it's confusing to you, don't worry. It's explained more in the program. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of overview of exactly what this is. It's options trading. It's access to information. It's access to Tom's trade recommendations, which is key because it's just somebody holding your hand and telling you what to do, which I like because I don't want to think a whole lot. So if I can just follow along with what somebody else is doing for a while, that helps me learn more. And I'm actually about to start kind of dabbling in some of my own options trades just because I've learned so much through the program. That's not something you're required to do at all. You can just keep waiting for Tom to send out alerts. follow his recommendations, and away you go. Like I said, over the past 10 months or however long I've been in so far, I've made quite a bit of money. I've done pretty well. I've lost money on some trades, but overall I'm up. Obviously, the market did very well last year in 2019. Tom has a great video overview of 2019 in the course, and that was a factor as well. But with his method of options trading, even if a recession is coming, which everybody every day is predicting now that it's coming, nobody knows when, or maybe it's not coming. But his method of trading really can work in an up or down market, and he's proven that over time, and he has a lot of data to show what he's done over years using this. So anyway, this has been a very long video. I don't know if any of you made it to the end, but hopefully that gives you an overview of what this program is. Watch some of my other videos. Click subscribe below. I'm going to go through continue to go through this Fast Fortune Club in additional videos in the future, and I'll also look at a few other programs and then some apps and things like Betterment and Robinhood that I use for investing on my phone. Just some other areas to invest in and some other tools that I will review in future videos. So like this video, leave a comment for me, ask a question. I will answer it as quickly as I can, and hit subscribe if you don't mind. And thanks a lot for watching. Bye.